wish there was a way to increase my confidence somehow.
Oh, what? You lack self-confidence? Go to gym now! Hustle! Become a top G! You're just too weak! You're not masculine enough! Is what you would usually see people say on YouTube lately. But just how true is it actually? Cause as you might know, being ignorant of your depressive and anxious feelings and turning into a masculine, strong-willed and confident man within 1 or 2 weeks of exercise usually works for a lot of people. But not for everyone. If you've been going to gym and gaining some self-confidence but still have these bad thoughts about yourself from time to time, then you might want to listen up. You ready? The key to get a grip of your life is emotional awareness. People who have a sudden 180 shift in personality once they hit the gym usually already had something crucial inside of them, maybe without even realizing. Or maybe they slowly gained that over time during their self-improvement phase. They had a certain level of emotional awareness. You see, our brains work in various different ways. Some are born with a rather low IQ but then manage to hear EQ, are very nice people to hang around with and always know what's the best for the soul, while some others may be born as the next Albert Einstein but with a rather low EQ. Now, the interesting part is that while IQ cannot change over time, thus always having your potential limited, the EQ actually can. Artists, as an example, usually are born with a huge lack of emotional awareness, which may make the people around them feel confused or uncomfortable from time to time. But they can increase that awareness over time through various books, experience and whatnot. The same goes for regular people as well. In fact, it may actually be easier for them. And with that emotional awareness, you may start to deeply understand that there is no reason to look down on yourself, as it only keeps dragging you down. You may start to learn that motivation isn't something you wait for to suddenly appear, but that it's you who has to stand up and be more disciplined with each day, no matter how unmotivated you are. And much more realizations will come over time. So, now we have our answer. If we feel like we're not fully confident yet with ourselves, we need to have a higher emotional awareness to fully understand the cause and the solution to our mental problems. But how do we get there? Well, there are a lot of things you can do actually. As an example, by simply watching this video, your emotional awareness already increased, since you now understand more about the human mind. Even by simpler interactions you have with the people around you, your emotional intelligence grows more and more with each second. Because unlike your IQ, your EQ is boundless. I will split the rest of this video in 3 sections: self-awareness/management, social skills, and your goal, to make you have a better understanding of all this. First, let's start off with self-awareness/management. So what you're gonna do is, you can start to pay more attention to your feelings, your opinions, the way you behave, even to your own identity itself. To gain emotional awareness, start to think about why you think in specific ways. Start to notice when you perform a habit that you do every day and question it if it's the right thing to do right now or not. Just by, for example, starting to sleep earlier, to wake up earlier, you get a better understanding of how to get a grip over your life slowly. The same goes for eating healthier or controlling your emotions better. Use that energy as fuel for your productivity. Building new and healthy schedules never hurts anybody. Think about all the negatives about yourself, but instead of starting to feel bad and hate yourself for them, think about how you could improve those negatives. And of course, don't forget about the positives that are there already. We all have something special inside of us. Next, let's talk about social skills. Oh boy. Next time when you talk to people, pay attention to how they do specific things. For example, if you know a fairly confident guy that you hang around with sometimes, pay more attention to how exactly he manages to be that way, and learn from it. Pay more attention to their body language, their gestures, their facial expressions, and then compare them to your own. Of course, don't compare yourself to just one single person. Search for the best attributes in a wide variety of people and try to learn from them. And use that knowledge on yourself next time you engage in conversation. And never, and I mean never, forget your goal in all of this. What is your motivation? What exactly are you doing all this for? What do you want to reach when you grow old? Live a life you won't regret. Improve on yourself ever so slightly every day, and one day you'll just look back on all of this with no regrets, but with joy and pride. Needless to say, I'll release more content about similar topics like this soon. Remember to love while you still can, and have a wonderful day.